Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. This is a story about the redevelopment of an empty building that's been left for quite some time without an actual purpose and a use. So it will make a big difference when it's actually finished. So I'm going to show you around and explain all that to you. So make sure before we get to the actual story itself, make sure that you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. And then you'll get all the updates straight into your inbox. You can get it at visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter. Right, are you ready? Let's go and see what we can see. Ta-da! This is it. We're at Queen Street. So Blackpool Central Library is here. Grundy Art Gallery next door. The Holiday Inn straight in front of us. And then when you go straight down Queen Street there, you're onto the promenade, and the Metropole is just at the right at the back of these buildings, North Pier at the left. So that's kind of where we are, and this old building is what used to be the job centre, and it closed in 2018 and all the staff went to the town hall in Blackpool, and the job centre is now at Albert Road in what used to be the old Argos building, if you remember Argos at the bottom of Albert Road near McDonald's. And this building, of course, has just been standing empty for quite some time and needs something doing with it. It's a big site. Well, in February this year, an application was passed to create holiday accommodation, and well, it's got Aparthotel on the actual visuals that they've done from the developer. And there's going to be 22 self-contained holiday apartments within the building. So there's a manager's office, a laundry room and a luggage store. And there's 2 vehicle charging points and 12 parking spaces. And there's a card entry system to keep everybody that shouldn't be there out, and a 24-hour helpline. It's a big building, you know, isn't it? It is, it's a big building. And apparently, and I didn't know this, I looked it up in Mr. Nick Moore's marvellous book about Blackpool. And in 1993, this was actually, I looked it up in Mr. Nick Moore's marvellous book about the history of Blackpool this morning, because it's obviously a new building. So I wondered what had been there before, and apparently it used to be Christchurch, Blackpool. It was built in 1861 and demolished in 1982. And for some years, guess what it was used as? Drumroll and fanfare, a car park. And this current job centre was built in 1993 on the site of it. Now, what really was interesting is how many churches there are in close proximity. Straight in front of us, down there, is the Baptist Tabernacle. There's another one there at the left-hand side of the library. This would have been another one here. There's churches all over the place. There's St John's there, look, with the big spire. They must have been very religious. They must indeed. They must have been very religious. I think we're having a bit of a traffic jam here. So that's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. The Galleon Bar's objected, which is just here, this one, because they've got a 4 o'clock licence, and they're concerned that people living in a residential property next door will complain about the music and, I suppose, blame them. You can understand them when they've been there a long time. The Galleon's been there donkey's years. So that's the plan for that corner. Now I'm going to show you the artist's impression. So that's what they're intending to build. And we're standing pretty much in the same spot. So if I lift the camera up, you can see what it looks like now. There you go, before and after. Before and after. So I hope you enjoyed that little update. It's all part of the regeneration of this area of Blackpool, and in fairness, it needs it, doesn't it? It needs it, especially if I turn around and show you the boarded up hotels at the back of me. This is Queen Street, which is a popular nighttime venue and is going to be the centre of the Be Who You Want to Be campaign, which is all about regenerating this area of Blackpool. So make sure you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit the little bell for notifications. Don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.